Hello everybody, this is Hobby the Gamer here with my 5th season of my Journeyman career mode. And as you can see, we have joined Real Sociedad in La Liga. I felt like this was a pretty realistic move to make after winning the domestic double in Portugal at Vitória SC. So I'll do a little intro here, show you guys the squad, what we have to work with, and that before we can go into the transfers and the league highlights and all that fun stuff. So yeah, taking a look here, they finished in 15th last season, so no European football for us. That's really low compared to what I think the squad is. They had 9 wins, 14 draws, and 15 losses. But if you take a look at the squad here, they have Mokoko, Mofi, Molinas, Mendes, Van de Beek, Eric Dier, Dallo. I don't understand how they have Illich on the bench here, Vindelof on the bench. I don't understand. I can't comprehend how this team finished in 15th. So, but it looks like we have a pretty promising squad here. But yeah, I'm just surprised that this team finished in. They have Fred too, Joe Gomez. This is Foyth. This is some squad. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how they finished in 15th, but this looks like a pretty decent squad here. I'm pretty excited to get this started. For formations, I might stick with this one here, just to see how it is. The other formations, I'm not too sure about. 4-2-3-1, 4-4-2. I mean, yeah, anybody can play that. 3-4-2-1. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think I'll stick with this diamond formation. I do like playing with 2 strikers up top. That's just kind of my thing. But and we have Mokoko and Mofi as well, so I really think 2 strikers up top is going to be pretty beneficial as well. Taking a look at the youth academy, see who we got. We got Luca Atkinson, New Zealand keeper, 6'4". I like that. Gordon Ritchie, 71 to 94 potential, pretty good, 6'2". Promise Ibrahim, left winger, left mid, 60 to 82 potential, Nigerian. Aaron Nesbitt, 60 to 82 potential as well, from Ireland. Center mid, Philippe Laurent, center mid, 17, French, 67 overall, that's pretty good. 80 to 94 potential, that's really good. Looks like this guy is probably the homegrown talent. I'm surprised because I thought they usually give you somebody in if your team's playing in Spain, they'll give you a Spanish homegrown, but yeah, I don't see any Spaniards here, so I mean, we'll stick with Philippe Laurent, the Frenchman. Looks pretty decent as well, so yeah, doesn't have any traits unfortunately, but alright, first order of business, definitely going to be to sign up Constantine Sorensen and Adalberto Caracasquilla. Adalberto he's only 75, so he's probably not going to get too much playing time, but I plan to use him as a rotational player. He's going to come off the bench, score some bangers for us, and Sorensen probably going to go right into the first team as well, so I'll sign those 2 are my 2 targets for the transfers. But other than that, I'm not too sure where we need to reinforce. Right now, I have the scouts looking for wingers, any position that's good free kicks, in the defensive mid. So yeah, it's a pretty interesting squad here, but I'm excited. I'm real excited. I think this team has a lot of potential, and we could definitely challenge for Europe next season. So without further ado, let's get right into the transfers and the first half highlights. Alright, now for the summer transfer windows. Besides Adalberto Caracasquilla and Constantine Sorensen, I did decide to go to the free agents and bring in Szczesny. I felt like he was someone that we needed. Definitely could use his 86 overall and his experience in leadership in goal, and I felt like this was a pretty good signing to make. Now, since we did sign Szczesny, we no longer need Augustine Rossi, which is why I decided to accept an offer from Chelsea, who offered Carney Chukwuemeka, and I felt like this was an interesting one to accept because he is still pretty young. Definitely, I think he's a 79 overall, and we also did get some more money out of it, so I felt like this was a really good deal to make. Alright, kicking off the league, we faced off against Real Madrid, and this one was a goal fest, and we kicked things off first in the opening 15 minutes as Illich slides the ball into the back of the net to give us the shock lead. But Real Madrid were always going to find a way back into the game. Osimhen, just too much time and space on the ball, punishes us for that, and he equalizes. Rodrigo, too much pace for us. I go in for the tackle with Deer there. We miss it. He punishes us, and they take a 2-1 lead. And just poor defensive issues from us, and they tack on another goal for the lead. But this time, Sorensen would get a goal back to make things pretty interesting. And then just, I don't know what I'm doing here, and just basically gifting Real Madrid a goal. And to end off the game, they just tack on another one. Great passing play from them, and we lose. Alright, after that loss versus Real Madrid, we really needed to pick me up. We needed a rebound, and we would do that versus RC Celta here. Sorensen down the right-hand side, sends it across to Moukoko. All he's got to do is nod that home into the back of the net, which he does, and we take a 1-0 lead. But Celta are always going to find a way back into the game. And good passing play from them, and they equalize things. But Paredes brings this down, slams that into the back of the net. What a shot from him. Absolute stunning stuff from him. We take the lead, and then we would just secure all 3 points here with this header from Joe Gomez. Which gives us the win versus Celta. Now after that win versus Celta, we move to Girona FC, still in the league here. Fantastic tifo of Konstantin Sorensen. Look how beautiful that is. But straight off the bat, 2 very, very jammy goals here. I don't even know what's going on here. I don't know how they scored, but Girona take the lead. And then this one was just a failed clearance. Pretty jammy in my opinion, but Girona take a 2-0 lead. And they would score a 3rd goal to pack on our misery. But Bryce Mendes would get a goal back for us, as great touch from him. Fantastic finish, but he can't get the comeback started, unfortunately. Alright, now we head to the eastern part of Spain for this match day versus Valencia CF. We will get things going. Moukoko does very well, bring that ball down, slides that into the back of the net right before the break, and we take a 1-0 lead. But Valencia just horrible defense from us, and that allows Valencia to get a goal back, and Valencia would get the lead as an uncontested header gives them the lead. However, we do get a break as Valencia do go a man down. Horrible challenge on Moukoko there, and Santiago sees red. But we were only able to salvage a draw as Donny van de Beek plays it over to Konstantin Sorensen for the draw and rescues a point for us. Now moving to one of the big boys in the league here. We got FC Barcelona, but we stood up and we did what we needed to do. Moukoko holds off his defender, scores a goal. We take the lead versus Barcelona, and then Konstantin Sorensen steps up for the free kick. Absolute beautiful free kick from him, and we take home all 3 points versus Barcelona. Alright guys, as you can see, we have made it to January here. Taking a look at the standings. Right now we are sitting pretty in 3rd place on 36 points. We've got 11 wins, 3 draws, and 4 losses. So it's pretty good so far. Like I said at the intro, I don't understand how this team finished in 15th last season. So far, I like this team, honestly. There are a few players that I'm probably thinking of letting go on free transfers, namely Victor Lindelof and I think Paredes. Yeah, Lindelof's 32. Haven't been too impressed with his performances in the middle of in the back line, so realistically, letting him go on a free is probably the most realistic thing to do. I mean, I could just renew his contract and then transfer list him and I'll get some offers, but just letting him go on free, like I said, realistic. Same with Paredes. I think letting him go as well. He's 32. Letting him go on the free is probably also fairly realistic as well. So probably let those two go. Yeah, everybody else I've been pretty content with, but with the departure of Paredes and Fred in the middle in the CDM spot, we are in the market for center defensive midfielder. I'm thinking about Andre Frank Zambo Anguissa. He looks pretty solid. He is 31, but he's also 84 overall, so he is 5 overalls higher than Fred and Paredes is now. So yeah, probably look at buying either of them, or might buy someone a little bit younger. I was thinking about going for N'Golo Kante, but I felt like that one might be a little too unrealistic. But yeah, I'm still scouting around, maybe looking for a younger player to bring in. I really want to sign Lewandowski because I haven't played with him yet in FIFA 23, but he's 38. Pace is gone, but finishing, free kick. I mean, we could really use. I mean, we couldn't really use him, but 78 overall as well. Yeah, I'm not gonna sign him, but yeah. Taking a look at the youth academy, I sent scouts to, I believe it was Spain and Argentina. Yeah, Spain and Argentina. So we do have some pretty good players here. Philippe Laurent, 90 to 94 potential, absolute unit here. 17, 69 overall, nice. John Contreras, 17, 67 overall. So we have some pretty good players here as well. I probably might sign up Lucas Santana. He is 18, so he's probably gonna send one of those little notifications that he's unsettled or whatever. So we'll see how well he develops in a few weeks here. Might sign him up. But everybody else looking pretty solid. Not too many complaints here. Yeah, so I don't think I'm gonna send out the scouts anywhere else. Yeah, I really don't see where we need to. So, all right. With that being said, we can move right into the second half highlights. Now, I only made one signing in the January transfer window, and that was for Andre Frank Zambo Anguissa. He was a center defensive midfielder, which is somebody we needed, and he is coming in from Napoli for $25 million. He is 84 overall, still pretty young at 31 years of age, I believe. Definitely going to be our first team starting center defensive midfielder. Okay, moving into the second half highlights here, we have Getafe CF away from home, and they would score first as Iglesias puts a cross into the box. Donny Van de Beek can't clear it, and they take the lead, but Alex Sola plays it into Moukoko, takes a touch, great finish from him, and he gets the equalizer, but Getafe would go on to get the win as a mistake from us from the back allows them to score. Now moving on into the Copa de España versus FC Barcelona. There's just one goal in this game here, as the defense plays it right into Paredes, and he scores to send us to the semifinals versus Villarreal. We are away from home in this first leg here, and Villarreal would score first. Poor clearance from us falls nicely into the feet of Villarreal, but Moukoko, stepping up for the free kick, absolutely slams that into the back of the net. Perfect placement from him, and we are headed into the second leg all square at 1-1. This time we are here at home, so we needed to make a statement, and we do. Mendes sends in the cross to Constantine Sorensen. Acrobatic finish from him. Fantastic finish from him. Can't fault him from that. And we take the lead here, and Mendes would go on to get a goal of his own, slips it into the back of the net, and we take a 2-0 lead. Villarreal do get a goal back in the 60th minute, but nothing comes of it, and we are headed into the final. Alright guys, as you can see, we are here in the final of the Copa del Rey versus Real Madrid. Looks like their team is pretty tired. That might come in handy here. This is the starting 11 that I've gone with. I've got Moukoko up top, Illich and Thomas, the two center attacking midfielders, Constantine Sorensen and Paredes, the two wingers, Zambo Anguissa, the midfielder, Juan Foyth and Delo, the two wingbacks, with Joe Gomez and Eric Dier in the back line, and Chesney in goal, trusty number 1. So without further ado, let's get right into the game. I don't know how to feel about this game. You know, I remember, I think our first game of the season was up against Real Madrid, and if I remember correctly, we got pretty hammered. I think we lost like 4 or 5 to 1, something like that. We just played them a couple days ago as well, and I think I simmed that one. We lost 2-0. So this is going to be pretty interesting. Their starting 11 looks pretty strong as well. Courtois in goal. They got Cancelo, Militao, Varane. Who's in midfield? They got a lot of yellow cards though. Valverde, Dragovic, Cancelo, Koku, and Gellert all have yellow cards, so that might be something to look forward to. And okay, well, we have a whole bunch of yellow cards as well, so it's gonna be a pretty interesting game here. Just trying to be careful not to. I think we probably got five players on yellow cards as well, so it's gonna be, can't be going flying into tackles, so we're gonna have to play pretty cautiously here. Okay. I don't know who that was, but they just went flying in on Illich. Okay, this is an issue. Okay, great stop from Szczesny. What? Real Madrid have got off to a flying start here versus us here. Just the initial great stop from Szczesny, but the rebound falls nicely into Dragovic's path. I thought Szczesny was going to be able to stop that, but fortunately he was not able to. And we have a mountain to climb here in the Copa del Rey final. That's what we need. We need to get a quick goal right now. We got to get a quick goal back, preferably before the halftime. And we have to show ourselves up defensively. Can't leak any more goals. And although getting beat right there is not. And that's 2. That's Dragovic got 2. We are getting torn up here already. This is not a great start. Dragovic already got a brace. Just terrible defense. Dalot couldn't get the ball off of Rodrigo there. He just plays it into, I think Valverde put the nice back heel to Dragovic. Yeah, that was Valverde. Can't fault him. Good play. We just, I don't know. He thinks he's offsides. That's foul. Okay. Alright. Alright, we have a free kick here in a very, very good spot. We have to capitalize on this. And hits the wall. Got to be capitalizing on that. I didn't put enough curve on it to clear the wall. Damn it. That's the game. I mean, just a poor performance overall. Real Madrid finished us off in the half. Just poor performance. I mean, really no way about it. But it is Real Madrid. We did lose 5-1 earlier on the season. Had another 2-0 loss. Another 2-0 loss here in the cup final. Really just can't be. I mean, just Real Madrid, I think, is just too big of a competition for us so far. If it was anybody else, I feel like we probably should have won. We could have gotten a dub here, but it's just Real Madrid. They're just too good of a team, really. I mean, there really isn't any other way around it. They're just too good. Maybe Barcelona too. If we were up against Barcelona, we probably would have lost against them. But anybody else in the team, in the league, we would have. I feel like we really would have had a solid shot at winning this. But Real Madrid just too good for us. I just don't know how to defend against them. They're just too good. Like I said, they finished us off in the first half. Nothing else I could really do about it. But well, that sucks. But it is what it is. Alright, taking the standings here. Now we really have to focus on the league here. Sitting in 8th currently. We dropped down pretty heavily from January. I think in January we were sitting pretty in European spot. Now we're, granted, we're only a few points off of a European spot. Sitting on 57 points. Betis ahead of us by 1 point. Villarreal ahead of us by 2 points. Valencia 4 points. So really, we can, as long as we keep picking up wins and maybe a few draws here and there, we might be able to sneak into a European spot. But yeah, taking a look at the rest of the calendar, we have Barcelona on the 30th, And then, yeah, we just have 4 more games in the month of May versus Cadiz, Granada, and Valencia, and Alaves. So these are all teams that are pretty low in the table. So we have to be getting results against them. There's no way around it. Yeah, Granada. See, look at Granada, Alaves, and Cadiz are all sitting bottom. So we have to be getting wins here if we want to get a European finish. So I will see you guys here in a little bit. Alright guys, here we are on the final day of the league. We're up against Alaves. Taking a look at the standings. We're currently sitting in 5th, right behind Barcelona, who are on 70 points in 4th. Okay, we are right behind Barcelona in 5th. Barcelona has 70 points, we have 67. Even if we win today, we're going to need Barcelona to lose, and I think we're also going to need to score like 8 goals to beat them. We have to score more than 8 goals to beat them on goal differential. But if they might do it on head-to-head, I thought that's what La Liga does. And I don't know. But in any case, we need to win, we need a win so we can secure our 5th place spot. Because if we draw or lose, then Valencia could potentially take our 5th spot, and we would drop down to. We could even drop out of the European spots. If Real Betis win their game, that puts them on 68 points, and if we lose, we have 67. So really, this is we need to win this game. Basically, is what I'm trying to say here. So I've got my strongest starting 11 here. We got Mokoko up top, Mendes and Illich, the 2 center attacking midfielders, Paredes and Sorensen, the 2 wingers, Zambo Anguissa, the center midfielder, Foyth and Dalot, the 2 wingbacks, with Joe Gomez and Sagnan, the center backs, and Chesney in goal. Going with the 4-5-1 formation, which worked out pretty well for us this season, so let's get right into it. Alright, Alaves are kicking us off here. We want a quick start. We need to score a goal first and control the game, really. So that's what we're looking to do. Obviously, you're going to want to do that for every game, but sometimes it's just not realistic. Oh no, Alaves have scored. That was unexpected. I was not expecting them to score from that attack, but Alaves just good counterattack football. They play right into the box. Nobody marks them up. Who's supposed to be marking them up? I can't even tell. I think Zambo probably. Poor defense. Pancinelli gets Alaves in the lead. If we can score right away, that would be lovely, actually. Alright, halftime here. Let's take a look. Barcelona has drawing with Atletico, so let's see here. Valencia's got a draw. Is Betis playing? Where's Betis? Betis also has a draw. So all of these are in favor, but we want to get out here and get a goal back and hopefully take the lead. Coco, does he have the legs? Doesn't. Yes, he does. I don't know how he's picked that. Donnie, you. That's on me. 100%. That's on me. Why am I? I'm trying to do the sweat. I'm trying to just get the easy goal. She was just taking it with Mokoko. 80th minute here. Into panic mode here. Alright, this is like the last chance. Perfect. Oh, did I take Sorensen off? Oh no. Who's our best free kick taker? You gotta give it to Donnie. Oh my gosh. Thought that went in. Well, we have taken a loss here at Alaves. Pretty poor game overall from us, even though it was the strongest team. Very, very poor. We just have to hope that Betis and Valencia drew Yep, Valencia drew. I see that, and Betis lost. Oh my God, that's so lucky for us. That's absolutely so lucky for us. That's unbelievable. That's great. That means we should still finish in 5th. So, just what we wanted. Definitely an improvement from where I took over at the beginning of the season. So, can't be... What? I thought Valencia had lost. Oh, they were on 67 points. Okay, well, we still have European football for next season. That's, it is what it is, I guess. Definitely an improvement from last season where I took over, finished in 15th, so that's a huge improvement. Taking a look at who's going down. Granada, Alaves, and Cadiz are going down. As you saw earlier, I think, Real Madrid ran away with the league, 93 points. Atleti came in second, 79 points. Sevilla, wow, coming in with third, 72 points. Barcelona in 4th, 70. Valencia take our 5th spot, 68 points. And we have finished in 6th, 67 points. So, not too bad. I think that means we're in the Conference League, which is all right. If we can win that for next season, that would be pretty fantastic. Top appearances go to Wojciech Szczesny, 44 appearances. Great performance. 37 though, so his overall is starting to go down a little bit. He's still rocking the 84, which is pretty high, but I might be looking to get a younger keeper. Maybe, depending on how many funds we have next season, might look to improve that position. Mendes came in 2nd with 37 appearances, and Gomez came in 3rd with 36 appearances. Top goal scorer goes to Mendes, tied with Mokoko. Both had 14. Although Mokoko had 14 and 34, Mendes had 14 and 37. Sorensen comes in 2nd, 10 goals and 29 appearances. And Tarim Mofi comes in 7th, comes in 3rd with 7 goals, 19 appearances. Top assists go to Ivan Ilic, the Serbian man, 9 assists on the season, 6 goals of himself. Mendes comes in 2nd with 7 assists. And Juan Foyth, 5 assists. Top clean sheets, no surprise there, is Szczesny with 10, Mendes with 9, and Delo, Foyth, Sorensen, Ilic, and Mokoko all have 8 clean sheets to their name. So, pretty solid performances from us overall, but I will say I do think we need to shore up the back line. I was not too impressed with Delo, Lindelof, and Bacheo. I mean, these players, I don't know if they're going to cut it for us. Gomez and Deer, I like Deer, even though he's 33. He's gone down, I think, 3 overall, something like that. So going to have to get a new first-team center back. Sagnan was all right, but he's 28, so I think Gomez is getting up there. Yeah, he's 30, so his overall might be going down next season. Maybe, I don't know. Delo, I was just not impressed with him. And, yeah, I mean, other than that, the attack, I was satisfied with the attack. I feel like we have a really good core group here, and we just need to focus on the back line. And like I said, maybe getting a new goalkeeper. That would be probably my top priority. Taking a look at the Youth Academy, only have a few players in here. But Luca Atkinson still in here, looking pretty decent. The New Zealand keeper, potential is 77 to 83. Everybody else looks to be, except for Juanma Sanchez, his potential seems to be a little bit less than I would like. Might keep him around though. I like that name, Juanma Sanchez. Already sounds like a star. But we can improve. He's a 67 overall too. That's pretty high. So yeah, we got some pretty decent players here. Yeah, so taking a look at the league stats here. Rodrigo won the Golden Boot. 30 goals in 35 matches. Marcus Rashford, 24 goals in 38 matches for Barcelona. Wilfred Noto for Valencia, 22 goals in 38 matches. Where are we? Do we even have anybody up here? Yeah, Mokoko has got 18th. 12 goals in 29 matches. Top assists, Noto won that with 12 assists. It looks up to the top 5, 9 assists. Clean sheets, Chesney's also in the top 5, so not too bad a performance from us. Like I said, it was a huge improvement from where I took over last season, where they finished in 15th. So that's a pretty solid season from us. I'm really happy with where we finished. Take a look at the jobs here. Looks like Paris Saint-Germain's open. Interesting. Yeah, looks like I think I'll stay here for maybe 1 or 2 more seasons. I like this, especially with the team that we have. This team is already almost the making of a super squad right here. I mean, pretty much all of our team is in the 80s, except for Paredes, but he's pretty young, so he should be growing up more in his overall once next season. And yeah, like I said, and we have a pretty decent budget too. Yeah, we still have 103 million to spend, so I don't know where I should spend that on, but take a look at the objectives. We're not super popular. We didn't finish in the UEFA Champions League place. We finished in 6th. Youth development, we didn't sign. I'm pretty sure I did all that, but I guess we didn't. Signed 3 players born in North America. Just did that. Just 1 with Paredes. But yeah, other than that, there really isn't too much else I want to show you guys. So that being said, thank you all for tuning in today. I hope you guys tune in about 2 weeks from now for my next season. And I hope you guys all have a fantastic day.